Look at that spread. Look at that spread.
Look at that spread.
Look at that.
Look at that.
3/4 of a teaspoon.
Right there.
Cover this whole platter.
Three presses of the trigger. That was it.
3 presses of the trigger.
Okay, Chefologist back in the house, which, like, honestly, this is a must in every single household. Bringing us a set of 2 7-ounce glass oil sprayers. Glass, let me just reiterate that. Glass oil sprayers.
Right.
My pick of the show. I use it every single day.
Excellent. I love to hear that.
Because you get even distribution. You're using less product, whether that's an olive oil or a balsamic or a chili oil, you name it, which also saves you money, saves you calories, all those things. $4.80 brings it home. This is K86064. You're looking at the red, and there is a gray.
There's the gray.
And there is a white.
There's a white.
Oh, there's more on .com?
There's more on .com.
Okay, let's go there.
Oh, there you go.
There's the black, blue, and sage as well. Okay, so K86064, Chef Rick Roman.
So
I love these.
Yeah, so this, first of all, this is a patented trigger head. So inside here is a special compression pump that when you pull the trigger with a full compression, it actually atomizes things like oil. Oil usually is difficult to spray. Now here's a great animation that shows you. As soon as you pull the trigger, it preloads a 1/4 teaspoon of oil. And what that does is it allows you to compress the oil and spray it. So when you go to spray that, you know you're getting exactly 1/4 teaspoon, so you're getting measured amounts. You're not using excess amounts of oil. And then it has that horizontal spray so that when you go to spray it, you can cover a really large area with minimal amounts of oil. And why is that important? So let's think about this. Think about your roasting vegetables, your grilling vegetables. Typically, you would pour oil out of a bottle. Now, here I have some cauliflower. When you pour out of a bottle, what happens is it comes out in a heavy stream, right? So a lot of oil goes in one small area. So that's 4 teaspoons of oil and only covered little parts of the cauliflower. Now, right next door here, I'm going to use our patented trigger sprayer. Watch what happens here. With this, a 1/4 teaspoon at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 teaspoon gives me a nice light even coat. Here you're pooling oil, so you're using excess amounts of oil. Your food is soggy. Here you get crispy, tastier results, less calories, and less waste, because I gotta tell you, I love really fancy oils, but they're incredibly expensive.
Oh boy, are they.
So I don't want to waste them. If you're doing something like maybe a caprese salad, how about if you want to spray a little bit of oil and vinegar? Right up here I have some mozzarella, tomatoes, a little bit of basil.
Heaven.
The beauty of this, and what's really important, is you want to fully compress the trigger each time. So right there, I just did 4 pulls. This entire plate is covered with the oil. So 1 teaspoon spread over that. Now if I want to do the balsamic, I come back with my balsamic, 2, 3, 4. So think about this. Look at how even that caprese salad's covered. You could never get that. It's almost, I call it's like painting your food. Instead of pouring the oil, which is in vinegars, you use so much more and you don't get that nice even coverage, so the flavor's better.
Well, look, I'm looking at the cauliflower and I see dry spot, dry spot, dry spot, dry spot, dry spot, dry spot, soaked, soaked. Whereas this is nice and even. See, dry, 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 soaked, pooled.
And by the way, this is 4 times as much oil and you still didn't cover the cauliflower. And again, all you have to do is pull the trigger and it gets that nice, light, even coat. So all that cauliflower, when you go to roast it or grill it, is crispy and tasty. And you get a little bit of oil in every single bite. Now, this is the time of year, you say you use it every day.
Yummy.
I use it every day too. Think about things like grilling vegetables. How many times you go to put oil and you have to rub it with your hands, spread the oil?
Oh, and it soaks into the eggplant too when
Check
it's
this
heavy.
out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each piece of eggplant here only has a 1/4 teaspoon of oil, and every single eggplant is evenly coated. You go to grill that, it's tasty. Now I'm using chili oil so you can really see it here, but you get that nice crispy flavor.
I don't mind some chili oil on my eggplant.
You don't waste any of the oil.
No.
That's the thing I love about it. So many people.
And your food doesn't get soggy.
No, not at all.
Because sometimes when, again, pooled, that's going to be your soggy spot.
Well,
whereas that spot's going to be your dry spot.
And you have oil, look, it winds up on the platter and not on the food. So you're wasting oil.
I love this. Okay, what can we not put in here?
You can't put anything with solids.
Okay.
So you can buy all the fancy oils. Like I have about 6 of these. So I have my everyday spraying oil, which, by the way, if I'm sauteing vegetables in a pan, don't buy those chemical sprays. They have chemicals. You don't want them. Now you can 1, 2, 3/4 of a teaspoon. You can see, oh, there you go. The camera catches it. I covered the whole bottom of the pan, and I'm using my own oil. Then I use one of my sprayers for my high-end fancy olive oil, where I really just want to dress things and get that little bit of flavor, like with the caprese. and then I use one for a spicy oil. I use one from balsamic vinegar and also soy sauce.
Oh,
Now,
soy sauce, yes.
here's another thing. If you have an air fryer, I got to tell you, this is the best little compliment. Maybe you want to get a little bit extra crispier fries. Well, how would you get that on it? With our patented trigger sprayer, notice how it sprays and spreads the oil evenly and lightly over those fries. So each of those French fries has just a little bit of oil, so they'll get nice and crispy, they won't be soggy, and you also won't be drowning your food in excess calories.
All right, you're getting a set of 2.
Yep.
This is a glass construction
Yep.
bottle, which is fancy, in your choice of color. So you could do it in the white, the gray, thank you,
The
Vanna.
red. The red.
Red.
Yeah.
Here's your set of 2 in the black, blue, and the sage as well. You know, one of my best friends, Lola, she sent me when she was in Italy, I think I told you this, a rosé olive oil.
A
Oh, no, sorry, rosé vinegar.
Oh, I like that.
That is so unbelievable. And I'm like, just whisper of it. Because where am I going to get it? I'm never going to get it again. It's so good, but I want it on my salads. I want it on my veggies. But I don't, veggies.
Veggies,
But
that's right, I like
don't
that.
want to waste it.
You know, here's what I love, by the way. You're gonna use, and I'm gonna tell you this, since I started using these, about 1/4 for me of the amount of oil I normally use, because this is a great example. Maybe you wanna do a garlic bread. Instead of all that butter, I use a nice oil. Now again, I use a chili oil, but 1 teaspoon of oil covered this entire piece of bread. There is no way you could pour out of a bottle and spread it. What you would wind up happening is soggy areas of the bread. Here I'm getting that nice even coat. If you wanted to do it on a salad, you could even take your salads. Maybe this is a time of year you wanna have a lighter salad dressing, a little oil and vinegar. So literally 1 1/4 teaspoons of oil. I covered all that salad, and
You're
then
getting the mouthfeel in every single bite.
and
You're
then
getting
I
the
put,
flavor in
oh,
every
look
bite.
at that.
That's
and
beautiful.
then the balsamic vinegar. So look how even the entire platter is covered. I mean,
Very nice.
I love what you said. You use it every day. For me, I have this, instead of having to open up a bottle of oil and pour and measure and do all that, I pick up, it's like having it at the ready.
Yeah.
I pick up my trigger here, and now I could say, hey, I want to saute some vegetables. I want to maybe grill some corn. I want to coat my corn after it comes out and get a nice light coat of oil.
You know, chili oil would be really
Chili
good
oil.
on corn.
That's chili oil. I love chili oil. So good. I'm telling you,
I've never had it on corn. That sounds delicious.
do the cauliflower with the chili oil, put it in your air fryer. Oh, crispy cauliflower with chili oil. You're going to absolutely love that.
Look, you're getting a set of 2 for under $24. This is my pick of the show. It is literally something I use every time that I cook. It's $4.80 to bring it home on an easy pay. You just choose the red, the green, the what? Did I make up green? Sage.
Sage.
Red,
I like
white,
that.
gray, sage, blue, black, and is there a teal?
No, it's a blue, a black, a sage, a red, a white, and a gray.
I'll
You
default
got
to
it.
you.
There you go.
There we go. There it is. It's K86. K86 064. That 4th hour, I start to get a little
I know,
punchy.
that's all right.
100 orders have been placed. Maybe you've picked up something similar in the past, but it was plastic and it's just not quite the same. This is glass. You're proud to put this on your tabletop. You're proud to have this right next to your stovetop because you're using it all the time.
Yeah, and think about it. There's no charging, no batteries.
No.
And one thing that's really important, I want to emphasize, when you're using this, okay, I really want you to fully compress the trigger, because when you fully compress it, it engages that patented trigger head, so it really sprays a nice mist. If you pull it slowly, it's not going to express the oil right away.
Right.
But now you can see here again, this patented trigger head is designed to preload a 1/4 teaspoon at a time. And you pull that trigger, you get a 1/4 teaspoon in that head. But then inside, it's compressing it in such a way that it's able to spray oil. A lot of sprayers can't spray the oil. This can do it, and it's got that nice wide horizontal spray. So when you pull it far away, you can just cover a really large area with a little, very
Real
minimal
quick
amount.
before we go,
Yeah.
how do I clean it?
So the glass container comes off. You can put that in the dishwasher. But if you want to change, I put warm soapy water, and I pull warm soapy water through it, and then I put warm water to flush it out.
Got it.
So
Perfect.
that's it.
Okay, this is K86064. You gotta have it. You have to have it. They're so good. They're a game changer. $4.80 brings it home on your easy pay. The man,
Hey,
the myth,
good to see you.
the legend.
That